Good evening humans, tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the Red Yashaman figure from Damtoys. And Damtoys is a company that I've seen a lot of stuff from, and judging from their website, they get into even more than I was fully aware of, which is pretty cool. Like they definitely try a lot of different things, which is just absolutely commendable. And this is absolutely a figure that is completely in my wheelhouse for a lot of reasons. So without any further explanation, let's get right in this review. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, Red Yashaman is very, very basic. Essentially just a faceless red dude in fundoshi, and that's about it. And yeah, I mean, but that's good. I mean, this is kind of made for customization from what I can tell, or it can be used with the accessories, which is probably what I'll do. But as you can see, just a nice red plastic overall with some really, really nice shading. Almost has a kind of airbrushed quality to the shading here, which is really, really nice. Proportions are great. As you can see, the fundoshi works really well. Just looks natural, looks correct. And yeah, just really well done overall. Just a very basic figure that can be used for either customization or just with the accessories provided. And yeah, they can't praise it more than that. So yeah, just excellent aesthetics. So for accessories, we got some really good stuff here. One minor point of contention, but I will get to that when I get to it. So let's start off actually with the accessory I do not have on screen at the moment, and that is the stand. And I love when figures come with stands, especially like this. A lot of imports do. So we can see got our base here. Then we have the arm here. The thicker end goes into the port right there. And then we finally have the support piece / the clamp. So as you can see, you got two moving arms right here, and then kind of a support for the bottom of the figure. And that just slots in right there. So that is our stand. And in addition to that, we actually get this black piece. I was kind of at first like, okay, I'm not sure what that means, but this is actually a magnet. So it does work on fridges and stuff like that. It doesn't really fit into the bottom of the stand. So I'm not sure exactly where this is meant for because there are no directions with the figure. So if you know, please enlighten me in the comments. I would definitely appreciate it because I'm not sure where this is supposed to go, but it's definitely cool that it's added. And I'm sure that once I figure out what this means, this will be fantastic. So that's that. Then let's move into hands right out of the box. We get some fists, as we tend to get with a lot of figures. Then we get a pair of kind of relaxed kind of C-grip hands. Then we get a couple of our standard grip hands. So gripping various accessories, tools and such. So that's pretty cool. Then my one point of contention, which is here we get the right trigger hand and then an accompanying kind of cupping hand, weapon holding hand. Can also be a relaxed hand, which is also kind of cool. But again, kind of a little right centric with only having the right trigger finger. So that is what it is. But we do get more left hands. So I honestly, like I said, it's a minor gripe. Pretty much not really, doesn't really mean much. Because then we get a left pointing hand, as you can see, very direct. And then finally, we get this kind of other weight holding hand, C-grip / kind of relaxed semi-pointing hand. So there's that. And yeah, so that's all the hands. And then finally, we get a couple of swords, sculpted really well. Got these holes on the end, so you could definitely put some string through that to kind of hang it out off somewhere or something like that. Definitely gives you options. And finally, we get a gold Oni mask, which looks absolutely fantastic. I love this thing. And that really just kind of like seats on the figure. Like there's no straps or anything like that. It just kind of attaches on by magic. As you can see, it doesn't really come off. So that's accessories. We have some absolutely fantastic articulation for the Red Yashaman figure here. And yeah, so let's break it right down. As you can see, there is some good balance. This took me about 5 minutes to get into position, mainly because of how loose the heels are. And that can be fixed. but definitely something worth noting. But overall, like starting at the head, we have a ball joint here in the head, we have a ball joint here at the base of the neck. Unfortunately, you can see a little bit of gappage there. So we can get some really good down, we can get some fantastic up, we can get some insane tilt side to side. So as long as you don't mind that gappage around the neck, like really good stuff. We come to the shoulders and we are coming into our T-pose. It's a little bit of a kind of butterfly action kind of going there, and that's just kind of the extended barbell joint here coming into the delt. And as you can see, and just kind of lift up there, which is really nice. Goes all the way around. We have bicep swivel, we have double jointed elbows, fold completely in half. We have those kind of SH figure art style joints here at the wrists, so those can go anywhere, up and down, side to side if you twist it around. So excellent there. We have a ball joint here at the diaphragm, that brings us all the way around. We have a ball joint also here at the waist, so we get, whoa, as you can see, hey, there's the ball joint. Went a little bit beyond the tolerance of it, but we get some excellent crunch. We get some excellent back, again, a little bit of gappage there at the waist. Then the hips are very interesting here. So we have a separate joint here, which is more of a hinge and comes forward and back. Then we have a hinge at the actual thigh, which is also going to give us some rotation. So there's kind of a ball joint in there, which is really just different sort of setup, and definitely commend them for doing that, because it looks a little awkward, but when you're posing it, you kind of really don't notice it. Then we come into a double jointed knee, folds pretty much completely in half. We do not have any sort of thigh or boot cut. However, we can get rotation at the ankle, which like I said, it's a little bit loose because of that. It's bearing all the weight. McFarlane toys have an issue with this as well, but we do get some excellent point, some fantastic forward. Rocker for days, especially depending on where you turn that. And then a hinge at the toe. So that is articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here he is with a Figma human anatomical model and a figure body 0 from Vtoys. With some Hasbro. With some other imports. With some monsters. Finally, with an articulated icons Oni, and yours truly in human form as an articulated icons ninja. So my final thoughts on the Red Yashaman figure from Damtoys is that this is super fun with some really good accessories and just limitless customization possibilities. So obviously, if you're a customizer, this is definitely recommended. If you just like to pose stuff, this is definitely very fun, and just as a kind of weird, almost naked red dude with Oni mask, like it did totally hit the spot, and that I love weird stuff, which is why I own this. So yeah, absolutely pick this up if you are interested. And I got this off Big Bad Toy Store, and though I imagine it's available other places as well, so whatever links I find will end up in the description below. So if you're interested, please check that out. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, and or sharing. If you want to take it to the next level and help me even more, please check out the bottom of the description below, as I will have ways to do so. So yeah, please check that out. And with all that being said, I hope you take care of yourself, take care of those around you, and most importantly, stay weird, simians.